Hey guys, I am here with baby Serena, and I know a couple people have asked, like, with me changing her so often as I do, am I worried about her? Am I worried about her losing paint or anything like that with her being silicone? I also get the question, do I feel more comfortable changing my reborns more, or if I feel more comfortable changing my silicones more. I used to have that same question. I used to be like, which one is more safer to interact with more? And in my opinion, it's not, of course, I'm not an artist, so I don't really have an expert opinion, but I think that I feel more comfortable changing my, well, both actually, as long as they're painted, right, and everything, and the paint is cured good. I don't think either one of them will really lose paint. Over time, maybe if with excessiveness, and depending on how you're doing it and what you're, how rough you are handling them during the changing process and stuff, either one could possibly go shiny. I don't know, depending on how the matting is done. But that shouldn't happen for a long time. Like, it's not gonna, after 10, changes, they're gonna lose their matting. I will hope not. But I've definitely passed 10 changes with her, so I'm not really worried about it. I just feel more safe with the silicone because when silicone is painted, once the paint is on, it's on. So I think it's kind of a little bit different than even so with the reborns. But I just think that, I don't know, I guess I just trust the artist's work that much. So I do change her. Sometimes she does wear the same thing for weeks at a time like the other babies. But I do change her. If I see every now and then she may have something like a little shine spot on her where, like if I was doing her hair and I touched her hand or something like that, and then all I do is just take her little baby cloth with just water and just, wipe it off, and she's good to go. But that's why I wash my hands before I interact with them. I see people saying, using hand sanitizer and stuff like that. I don't recommend that you put hand sanitizer on before touching any of your dolls, reborns or the silicone babies. And the reason why I say that, and I don't know if you're going to be able to fit this, her size just goes back and forth. But I tried to get this. I didn't want it to be too baggy, so I tried to get it a little bit on the smaller side. But she might make it. But I just worry about the alcohol in the hand sanitizer with the paint and everything. So I don't do, but I wash my hands with regular soap, rinse them, good like you would for anything else. And then I just dry them, and then I interact with my babies. I don't come straight in from the dinner table, don't wash my hands, blah, 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 and pick one of the babies up. I don't want them having chicken grease on them, steak juice, and all that great stuff. It doesn't matter. Even just coming from outside, that's what I do. I just wash my hands, and any oils or lotions or anything on my hands, I try to have free off of my hands before I handle them. But that is just me. I'm sure, you know, they can be washed, so I'm sure that that stuff probably won't hurt them really. But it just gives me comfort in thinking otherwise. I'm barely touching her with this comb, but she has a few pieces of hair, strings of hair, and you guys know that irritates me, and I don't have my brush by me, so that's why I'm doing that, because I can't stand to see little pieces of hair in her face. But this is my little stinkapoo. See? Here I am, my teeth. You see how her bottom of her feet match so well with the inside of my hands. I love that about her. I think that might be, you know, we talked about, you know, why we pick the babies we pick, or why we collect what we collect, or I don't know if we talked about that exactly, but I know I have before. But I usually like my babies to look like I could have possibly had them or something. And I think that's what I like about her. I think she blends with me pretty well. Let me get a little closer for you guys. And I think that's what my love for her is, because when I look at her hands in my hands, it's like it's the same. And I love the way her fingers are. Like Kelly Girl was mentioning in her princess video about Claire fingernails. She does such a great job on the nails. It's so much detail in them. They're not just plainly tipped. You can literally like see the coloration and stuff up under the nail. It's like it's not simple. Nothing that woman does is just simple. She must be just sit there with a microscope and make sure she doesn't miss anything. But this is my favorite. I love feet. You guys know I love feet, and I love hands, and I love her chunky thighs. I'm going to see if I can zoom in real quick before I end this video. I'm going to probably do some more little stuff to her, but I just wanted to answer those questions. So no, I'm not worried about her losing paint. If she was like airbrushed or something like that, I might be a little bit more concerned or whatever, but no. Which airbrush, I think airbrush paint black will work too, as long as it's done right. But I don't worry about it. I was trying to show you guys how much detail she has. And you see her veining. Look at that. The funny thing about her is that, you know how people just blush? She's not just blushed. Her blushing is detailed. Like, I'm not explaining it, but it's detailed. It's not just regular blush. It's just like a real hand or feet. Wait, let me see if my camera will focus. Come on, camera. There it is. Do you see that? It's amazing. All right, guys. Well, that is Serena. And I will see you guys later sometime. I know I can't show that on my other camera, but I don't like pulling out this camera that often, because this little video will take all day to upload, just because it's only 8 minutes or so. So we'll see you guys later. I'm not changing out her pasta either. Bye.